And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Factorio in the previous stream, where we acquired a way to get to Aquilo and dropped ourselves off, only to find out Aquilo has ammonia, crude oil, brine solution, and that's it. Lithium brine solution. That's it. Oh, and one more liquid resource. So it's mostly liquid resources here, and as a side effect, to start off, we have nothing to burn. We have nothing to burn. We were nice enough to ourselves in the last one, I think, to load up enough stuff on the transport ship here, which does appear to be equipped and ready to go. So we should be able to pilot this back to Aquilo and drop us a bunch of stuff. So that is the plan. That's going to bring us stuff. Hopefully I loaded up with enough stuff that we need to get the base over here going. Well, as soon as it drops all the stuff off, we'll send it right back to get more stuff if we screw up and realize we need more stuff. In the meantime, we can be down here, mining the local rocks, I suppose. This is getting us ice, this is getting lithium, this is getting us ice platform, which is what we use to fill in the voids if we need to expand the factory. And once we get this place going, we probably want to upgrade our ship again, because it's not quite working the way we want it to. Make it more efficient for transport of stuff out here and stuff back. Glove actually working. Ready to ball back, break itself back up again. We got 120. Well, we have half the labs working. That's what's going on. Okay. You can obviously doesn't do very much with only half the labs going. It's not here yet. Did make it to Gleba, and it's on its way from Gleba to Aquilo. But yeah, we can jumpstart the whole stuff with a little bit of solar power, but once we got that going, we're going to want to probably make solid fuel going forward to operate after the coal runs out. You arrived. How are you coming? About a third of the way here, okay. So I'm not sure exactly how we're going to make Aquilo out here work. I'm mostly playing this Factorio Space Age run blind, so this is the first time I have ever been out here. Getting a decent amount of ice platform. About 2/3 of the way here. And it's starting to run out of rockets already? Yeah, sounds like it. You arriving? Not quite yet. And yeah, a couple of the turrets are running out of rockets. I don't think it's to a dangerous degree, at least, yet. Okay. And it's here. So we start chucking the stuff overboard. There we go. Everything chucked. And with that, ship back out to Novice for resupply and pickup. Oops. Hopefully that's enough. So, got pump jacks. We're gonna try to get the crude working first. At least the ones we can. Which apparently isn't going to be all of them. So that's going to be something we're going to have to develop when we're here, is we're going to have to develop Factorio foundations. Right, so there's our heating tower. Just going to suffer basically the same problems the other one's going to have. Okay. Okay, that warmed that up. As long as it does. Okay, that doesn't use a lot of heat. And then we're going to want at least a chemical plant going. Well, we're actually going to need more than a chemical plant, right? We're going to need something like a storage tank. We can find a place to put it. So there will work. Can we get underground to there? Sort of. Pump jack can't be flipped, because that would make life too easy. And of course, we'll have to drag the heat out to wherever we put it. Can I put concrete? Oh, I can put a concrete in this. That'll simplify a lot of things. We just have to concrete up the ice. Okay, throw some more fuel in the furnace here to get it going again. Generate some more heat, hopefully to defrost everything. Hopefully. I don't know how warm we need everything to get to defrost. That's apparently not enough. Okay, so initially we're going to do basic processing, because I can do basic processing to make solid fuel. Okay, so during the day we have power. Power allows us to heat that. Cannot be built onto the ice, so I need to slap a little bit more concrete down. Okay, let's see if that connects. That will connect. Okay, then I just need to get the heater going enough to get that operational. Make the solid fuel, and the solid fuel can operate the heater. Working, the heat is spreading. Okay, is that enough power? No, that's terrible power. Okay, that's the last wave of heat I'm gonna get. Oh, we got a little bit more coal. So it's the next thing to do is to try to get a boiler running. Run a turbine. Which is going to require another... Oops, I don't need to build a chemical plant. We got a chemical plant. Got the chemical plant I'm thinking of already. Okay. You... Melt ice. Heat exchanger. Got lithium. Nice platform. Then some concrete. Let's check this. Gonna need some concrete to operate functionally. And you need heat. Okay. Okay, so you're making water to run the boiler. Oh, dear. Okay, so we need power pole there, electricity there, or heat there. So you're running into that, we're running into that, which once we've got a cycle of that, maybe, we'll have enough power to make some solid fuel to generate some heat to operate the base. Maybe. Oh, and you make the 500C steam, so to be efficient, I should use one of these. Okay, let's not request stone again. I think that's enough for the stone. We need the concrete apparently to make the foundation. We need coal. We need... Maybe don't need the base for it, but yeah, we're gonna probably want more of those. Okay. Oh, it's struggling. It's struggling. Okay, another round of uncommon solar panels. We try to desperately get enough power out of the grid temporarily to make the hopefully net positive power system work. Then we want it all to go into one of these. Okay. Desperate trying to pull more solar power out of my butt. See how effective that is. Oh, and I have energy efficient modules. Quickly make it a little more efficient. Technically only need 2 there, but same here. These guys are 52% efficient. It's going faster. Yes, I do kind of to some extent understand that the solar is probably not the best power source here. But this is to try to make it self-sustainable. So we're trying to find enough solar that we can get the solid fuel running at enough speed that we can get the burnables from there. So how goes rocket production? Okay, so the rockets are full. That's good to see. what else do I want shipped out? Let's pick up a set of scrappers. That's... well, probably only need like 5. This is just to maximize making sure we got the right stuff. Apparently don't need any mines. Might want some foundries up here. I'm not so sure. We're not going to do bioplants. Okay, so let's set you out to Fulgra to pick that up. Solid fuel in the thing to make some heat, and that might be heat positive. Might be heat positive. Who knows? Yeah, I suppose you, the glorious viewer, might know. Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna need more concrete. We're gonna have to import a lot more concrete. Because we're not making it here, at least. Yeah, not quite there. So if we do that, that should be enough to set the steam tank up. So we've got a heat store, or a power store. Okay, so with this, we know we don't need this one here. So we can pull back just a little bit, save a little bit of heat that way. Don't think we're... I'm not sure if we are energy positive here with this setup. Don't think we are. I think we're burning our fuel faster than we're making it. Whoops. Have we received... we received 10, which is more than we need. Okay, ship out to Aquilo before it has us deliver all our metal, copper, and iron there, yes. Yes, we appear to be power negative. Yeah. There was no point in setting accumulators up because we don't have any surplus power. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make enough... well, we might be making enough heat. That's the question. You are working... you are working. You're working. Okay. Yes, I would try to make some concrete out of the stone I have on board. That wouldn't be... might be able to do it in stone brick. I think it has concrete. Yeah. Let's just check the... checks for... planet. Heating mechanics. Heat source not to freeze. Okay, it's not telling me about filling. This is what I was actually asking about. Ice platform to be walkable, ice or concrete to work. Okay. So, ship is on its way about halfway here. We're suffering the cold night. We may be heat positive. Don't know if I am. In fact, I suspect we aren't. Which means I need more things to burn more efficiently. Which isn't impossible to do. It might not even be possible to do with what we've got. Just means we need more power, which I suppose makes the night portion of the cycle a bit painful here. Well, this place has like super long night, doesn't it? 20 minutes. Yeah, so that's like the whole daylight is 10 minutes, so yeah, that's not gonna be great. Okay, you arrived! Quickly toss the valuable stuff to the planet. When you go back, I think we got enough oil refineries, chemical plants, and pump jacks for the moment. We're gonna want more concrete. Stacks of 1,000. Okay, so bring me, or stacks of 100. Bring me like 1,000 concrete. And I think that's enough electric furnaces. Okay. Back to novice. Okay, quickly try to burn that and generate some heat. Make more heat. If you can make enough heat, the turbine will turn on. The turbine will produce power. And we'll run the rest of the base and hopefully generate more heat. Okay, cold night, we got no power unless the turbine turns on. I don't think we have enough fuel in the coal here. Oh, we definitely don't have fuel. The world won't freeze, and we're getting the pipes hotter at least. Okay, we are in the part of the day where power will start to ramp back up again. Bob Fizzle is taking damage. Apparently didn't give enough time to sit on destination. Or, no, well, not enough time to sit on destination because we run out of ammo piercing rounds. Okay. Okay, come to come to a dead stop when you get to your next destination. Slow down the amount of collidables. So the next ship's not going to be out here for a while, which is maybe not good. Okay, we get ammonia from you. Ammonia plus, or makes ammonia and ice. Okay. Crude oil. Okay, so that can be a way to make solid fuel faster. Hmm. Yeah, that's probably what we need to do. Need to change how I'm making my solid fuel. Okay, can I get it coming there? Yes, but that's not a good place for it. That might be a little bit better of a place for it. So we slap a chemical plant. Down. Like so. We use the new recipe. Crude oil plus U, okay. Well, I need to do some processing on you first. Okay. Complicates it. Or maybe it complicates that it can't be, that one can't be there, but I need to put the other one somewhere nearby. Okay. Okay. Because we need to get the heat through to there, so we do something like that. Oh, heat runs diagonal as well? Okay. So then we gotta figure out what to do with the ice, which is presumably toss into you. Okay, and I think that's more energy efficiently making our product here. Okay, yes, we are starting to warm up. More energy efficiency equals more heat equals more solution. Okay. Okay, that should let me get the rest of the pump jacks down. It's not enough to get the plumbing gun, but we'll see if we can get the whole thing hot enough first. Okay, every cycle we're getting like +1 degree. We exceed 500, the turbine turns on. The turbine will provide adequate power to run everything faster and faster and faster. Okay. You've arrived at your destination and are woefully slowly making bullets, yeah. Okay, let's move you to Novice. Hopefully you got enough bullets in the front now to safely arrive at Novice. Okay, you make solid fuel, and then we can make the solid fuel into rocket fuel using the water by melting the ice. Okay, so we can definitely build this. I'm gonna say better. I'm not sure if better is the right term, but we can definitely make this different, and it would probably run better differently. My ice platform is going to give me more ability to move around. I don't think I have a way to pick up. Well, the ice I don't. Maybe the platform I do? Okay, so once I have the platform down, if I don't need the, or once I have the concrete down, if I don't need it for what we got it on top of, what we got stuff on top of, apparently pick it up. Like so, which is actually quite nice. So we didn't need it. Well, we needed one there, so we left the one we need there. Didn't need those ones. Yeah, it saves us a little bit of platform, or a little bit of concrete. So we know we need all that concrete. Yeah, so it's the minimum concrete we need for what we've got set up. Yeah, I don't think that we can't mine the ice platform. So okay, so we need to be a little careful with not putting ice platform down where we don't want it. The concrete we don't have to worry as much about. Okay, Bob Fizzle has arrived and is safely at location. Give it enough time, it should stockpile up. In hindsight, I might have to tell it to not ignore, or we need to get the armor-piercing ammo going faster, because apparently it's not going fast enough. Don't think we're shipping enough Bulgarian. Or we have some problem on Novice stopping us from using. That could be one option. One problem. No, we have a request for it. Or are you just the first one coming with a delivery, which is... that's plausible. Wait. Oh, all requests are satisfied. What's that, We need to end on the condition there, apparently. Because if it's not staying on target long enough to drop the stuff, that's a problem. Okay. 300 or 30. So they give it some time to drop stuff overboard, and should have dropped stuff overboard anyway. And we do the same here. Time passed. And or 300 30. And we are heating up, so it is still looking like it's working. So it looks like that's an energy efficient cycle. So that organizes that system a bit more. Let's try to set the refinery setup over, or the new refinery setup over here. So, as part of the new refinery setup, we're going to want a offshore. And then we're going to want like 3 chemical plants in a row. First one makes the ammonia. Oh, we might actually want them staggered. Now I'm thinking about it. So your rocket fuel. Okay, and I think we're running into a situation where one of these is not going to be quite balanced, right? But rocket fuel, solid fuel, yeah, something like that. And we need an offshore to provide. Okay, so we got that, we got that. That's my underground, because of course that's my underground. We currently got. Let's make a few more. That leaves a little bit of space in here, either to run the heat line through, or to step it up one so we can run plumbing it. The theme is aluminum plate. Okay, and turn the lithium into lithium plate, it's just heating it. So importing aluminum plate is going to be a pain. Don't have enough production of that. At least with this we can get the rocket fuel coming in, so We might be able to get a launcher going to ship us off planet. Okay. In which case we need something that goes like that. Oh, I suppose I don't need that one. That one can move. Oh, I will need one there. We operational. Nope. Solar power is starting to go away, so the system will start to cool down over the night. Almost hit 500. And this, of course, needs crude. Okay, and we need to run crude over there anyway. Say, might not technically need one there, but we'll put one there for the moment. Okay, so we need a bit there. Yeah. And then lump, lump, lump. And obviously we probably need somebody to get the concrete or get the heat out to that stuff. I think I'm just gonna sacrifice this lake's in a bad spot. Not necessarily providing us what we need. Okay. Concrete to there. Up the way. No, I don't need it on the ice theory. Okay, so that's probably making the chilling worse, not better. And we doubled the crude oil production. And get this powered. Okay, everything up here is heated. So you're running slowly, which will get you running, which will get you running. And we need to move the... Oh no, we already... Water's pipe. That's fair. Pipe, solid, ammonia solution. Okay. Now, these should be speed accelerated by effectively providing more energy efficiency. And this will be burning rocket fuel, which provides 100 megajoules of fuel value, versus solid fuel, which provides 12. So hopefully providing more heat, and once we get enough heat, again, once we get enough heat, we got the turbine going. If we get the turbine going, we can power the base at speed. And solid fuel. And a lot of ammonia. Bomb Fizzle still rearming. Has been, with the exception of the rocket turrets, repaired. Okay, so we need to go back to Fulgura to finish this. So let's ship you out to Fulgura, and that'll finish building up. How goes the heat? 39%. Okay, so now we're just waiting on the ammonia. More ammonia. How much does rocket fuel does this make? This makes 1. That's not a particularly great ratio. Especially when we know we can crack it using water. Don't know exactly how the numbers math out on that, though. Maybe it is a good ratio. Oh, no, yeah, it's 10 to 1, okay. So it's 12 megajoules. Put 10 in, you get 100 out. Well, maybe this isn't as significant an improvement as I'm thinking. It is something we're going to need to do to leave the planet, which is a different problem. But maybe this is not the way to go about it, about making the heat. Fizzle is on that target, receiving its bits. not enough to fill one rocket. Okay. Let's shove a slightly lower quality accumulator in the slot then. There's probably those on the planet. There we go. Yeah, and it shoved it in, and it presumably made some heat, but it wasn't enough. Let's rethink this. We're not doing that. Oh, actually, we still want the inserter there because we're going to still want to save the water. And all we did is we just make it the second one of the ones down here. So that's not a great improvement, but it did teach us a wonderful lesson, and that is unless we're using cryogenic plants, which is we haven't invented yet. That's this isn't fuel efficient enough of an improvement to warrant doing that. Let's actually unlock. If I pick up some stone, we can unlock. The regular furnaces when, or the cryogenic plants, I'm thinking. Where their liquids go. There it is. Oops, too far right. Easy to fix because we technically didn't need that one there. Let's move it up one. There we go. So we'll make a lithium plate. And with the making of this lithium plate, I'm looking at the time, realizing I'm already I'm over time. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. We did just unlock cryogenic plants, which means we should bring ourselves some supercapacitors and processing chips. So we can build a cryogenic plant so that we can do various recipes more efficiently. Like these ones we're doing out here. So we get the 50% productivity bonus on making the ammonia, 50% productivity bonus on making the solid fuel. Hopefully that'll be more fuel efficient, more electricity efficient. But that'll be for next time. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I can take a short break, and we'll pick up in the next one. And with that, bye for now. Oh, and until next time, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.